Hello everybody, welcome to There Are No Orcs. Today I'm gonna show you how to actually optimize the economy in the game. Okay, so let's go in. We're gonna play human, of course, and I'm gonna actually choose the civilized elves here. You guys can begin with experiment, it's fine. I'm gonna go with this because the longer game will let me explain more and more stuff for you. Okay, I will go with Perlin, of course, because this is the best commander for late game in terms of scaling, I think, in the human side. Okay, so let's go in. Right, you can press spacebar over here to pause the game, or you can press this button over here. See, pause game. Okay, so basically the first thing you want to do is you have to understand something here, that on the map here, the best thing to get is this one. You need the gold mine. Okay, there will be gold mine in every map. The gold mine is actually very important. This is actually so important that you should try and spam something on here to try and grab this. Okay, so I'm gonna build a farmland first. Okay, and this is actually a weird thing because you're gonna think that the farmland gonna scale better, but no, you should absolutely build a swordman barrack right here now to get the bonus from the gold mine. Okay, so now we're gonna continue and build some more stuff over here, and of course we're gonna build a barn over here to boost our economy. Okay, so let the game play out. You're gonna see what I'm talking about really soon here. Okay, I'm gonna stop pausing the game. The enemy will be incoming in another 45 seconds. It's fine, let's speed it up a little bit. Okay, you're gonna see, the sooner this swordman barrack go, the better, because you're gonna see here, we're gonna have 100. Like, it gonna pay for itself. The barrack is gonna pay for itself right now because the enemy won't be fast enough to recapture it. Okay, let's see. You're gonna see that we're gonna capture this. Okay, the first enemy wave is here. Just one dude over here. Not a big of a deal, it's okay. And you're gonna see here, I think we're gonna get the second time. Okay. Okay, so this is a pretty weird thing to say, but you shouldn't build another military building here because this one will go and capture this one anyway. So the thing we want to do here is to build more farmland. Yeah, just farm. Okay. It depends on the map, but if you see two of these tower here, do not spam. And I mean do not spam because they have a very fast attack speed and there are two of them. Do not spam. You see, we lost anyway. They don't care. Okay, if the enemy is in here, we lost anyway, so it's not worth it to take it. Okay, now they're gonna try and attacking us, so we're gonna build another barrack here. We're gonna build another farmland here, of course. Build it close to the barn as to get the bonus from the barn here. Okay, we have the meteor. Don't use it. It's fine. You can use it. Actually, I don't think meteor in the early game is that important, so I'm gonna use it. Okay, there is actually free refresh over here from the shop. Use a free refresh. At this point, you're gonna choose between getting a barn and getting something else. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna recommend you to leave this here and actually go for at least 4x4 crystal over here to producing gold because we want to rush tier 2 and tier 3. Okay, so the actually two option here. You can choose a barn over here, but you can also refresh the shop and find another farm. I think a barn here is fine because we can refresh, but there's actually no guarantee that you're gonna get another farmland, so better off just get the barn. It's fine. See, I get the barn and everything reset. So I haven't even find another farm yet, so we're gonna refresh again. Okay, here come another farm. You have to understand something. This is grid based, so basically this two barn boost the most is for 1, 2, 3, and 4. These 4 tiles in the middle receive the most buff. As you can see, this one is 20 from Chuban and this one is just 15 because it boosts from adjacent tile. That means that this one received the boost from this one and this one also. Okay, we recapture it. That's really good. So now you can get another bond, it's fine. But if you gonna get another bond, I'm gonna recommend you to be it here like this. The reason is now it buffed 3 of them. Okay, and you're gonna extend the row here, it's fine. If you get the park early, you should get the park right over here. In this area, the park can be over here because the park say that reducing 4 gold for each of these empty tile. But I'm not that lucky and I do not get the park early. It's fine, don't worry, okay? Getting the park is actually not pointless here because the park bring a lot of gold here. You can get here if you want. You see, 32 per 20 seconds. It's actually crazy if you think about it. Okay, you can get another farmland here. I am pretty slow on the production of military units, so I'm gonna get another archery range here. Okay, I'm gonna meteor here. Okay. Why do I want the archery barrack to be here? Because it's buffed by a culture. So you can actually leave this here to optimize like this. Let it empty type be because it's gonna boost the park. But the park is not that important, okay? What you want to do is production, of course. But I think this one here is now better because it have 4 tile. 4 tile of farmland. This, and this. Gosh, I love optimization. Now another archery range, I'm gonna put it here. Although it's gonna reduce the gold that the park produce, it's gonna boost the archery barrack because it's near a culture building. This one is a culture building. Here comes another barn. Leaving it here is not as good as if you leave it here. Don't sell this too early, it's fine. It doesn't need to be boosted to be profitable, okay? You see here that we always capture the mine at all time. Don't worry, if the enemy wave comes, just yield the mine. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, and actually you cannot keep it anyway. Okay, now we're gonna rush level 2 here. And see that our troop is enough to keep them from coming. Let's try and rush level 2. Okay, it's fine if you want to build another farmland like this. Another farmland here is worth the 4 gold also this tile produced by the parks, so yeah. And we're still gonna get this, so don't worry. Okay, so there's 4 of them. Now use the meteor. Just press E. Either you press E or you can, of course, use your left mouse. Okay, we're already upgrading it. So this one is strange. What you want to do is to space things out right now. So this two can be at here. Let's see. Okay, the park can say where it is. So you need something to boost the two archery range, like this. Okay, here comes a relic. You can choose whatever you want, but better off choosing something that synergize with what you want to do. I think the recruitment bar and the spearman barrack here is pretty okay. For the early games, I'm gonna choose it. Okay, so let's reroll here. Let's see. You can buy another power crystal, but what I want you guys to understand is if you play something like human, this is human, right? Level 3 is actually a very big power spike. So you want to get to level 3 as fast as possible. Okay, like this. I'm gonna put it like this, and I'm gonna buy another farmland here. It's fine. Okay, they're gonna try and attack us, but they can't because trooper is still a lot. So yeah. We cannot kill the 2 tower anyway, so play it slow, play it steady. We're gonna get level 3. You can build another swordman barrack, it's fine. Because the swordman barrack have plus 5% per swordman. Actually, human is really weak until they reach tier 5 and they get their favorite catapult. So yeah. Okay, this is pretty weird. The town center here is a weird building. I really want this one, but I'm gonna recommend you to wait. Don't buy this. You can buy this when you are tier 3. Tier 3 is really important, okay? I cannot stretch enough. It's fine, let them be. Let's go for tier 3. Tier 3 is like a different tier completely. You get 7 more tile. And that's isn't even the main point. The main point in tier 3 you're gonna see here. Just save your gold, it's fine. We won't gonna be able to defeat them and defeat the 2 tower in the same way anyway. Okay, so they have another unit with the Elf Archer. We are in trouble if we are not quick enough here. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to destroy them down. Okay, this is good. We got another relic here. Okay, so choose the relic. The shopping cart is really good if you want to tier up. Okay, so I'm gonna buy another archery range here. Okay, here comes the stable. The stable is a fine building if you wanna slot it into near the economy building, because the economy building gonna boost it a lot. But I don't like this because we're gonna find something even better. Okay, I'm gonna choose this. So here, a philosophy guy. It's cost 0 and its production is 0. This thing is actually stupid. Stupid, okay? Because this costs 20 seconds to produce 30. I'm gonna sell this and you're gonna see this one. This one costs 6.7 seconds to produce 20. Okay? So it's actually, I think, about 2.5 times faster. You're gonna see it. This one is actually crazy. Okay, I'm gonna build another archery barrack here. And you're gonna see I built this. And I got this because I basically reset the pool from the shop, right? Let's sell this and get this in. You're gonna get as many of these as possible to replace your farm, because this is better than the farm actually. Okay, here come another very important building, which is the armory here. You should get the armory right here. So the armory over here can change the swordman and the archer, basically 2 of this guy, right? Produced by this one and this one, archery range and the barrack. It can change though into something like, yeah, into something like, yeah, the spearman and the crossbowman here. This unit are a lot better than the normal one, so get them as quick as possible. Okay. This is actually we're building the stable over here. The problem is, you already know we're gonna replace the farm and sub with the philosophy guild. So getting this is actually not that good. I'm gonna recommend you to avoid this entirely. Okay, another philosophy guild. Get that. You can also get the barn, of course. The barn is also good. Okay, now Geometry Institute. You're gonna get 1 or 2 because you're gonna need it. Of course, place is near the place with culture. Okay, another philosophy guild. Why do you want the philosophy guild to be here? You're gonna see pretty soon. Because we're gonna have another 3 band over here, so might as well. Another archery range in. Basically, this girl Pauline, what you want to do is to store until the power crystal and the tuning crystal get into the job and get this meter like really strong. You can see it's already pretty strong right now. Okay, so now we have a lot of gold already. The reason we have that much gold is because of the philosophy guild, of course. Get as much as possible. stop the game at your own comfort, I think stopping it can be a really great way of actually learning the game. The park is not as profitable right now because the philosophy gadgets make so much money. Let's see here. Don't build a black market, okay? Usually you want to build a black market if you have some more of these items, which I don't have right now. And in the early game, you won't have either. So don't abuse this, okay? This is good if you go to higher difficulty, but if you're just starting to learn the game, don't use it. Not good for you, okay? Okay. Another building I want you to avoid is the wizard kindergarten. Unless you already get into tier 4 and tier 5, avoid this. Avoid anything that will stop you get your magnum opus unit. There's actually 2 for the human. Okay, the first magnum opus unit is the wizard. The wizard is strong, like really strong, and they like to be celibate. So basically, they want as many empty tiles as possible. Another relic here. Oh, I can get another wizard university. That's really good. We'll call the meteor down. Okay, soon we will get into 3000. That's good. I don't see anything bad. When do you want to reroll the shop per se? Is that this thing go less than 50? I think this is fair. If it's like 100, don't reroll it because just a waste of money, I guess. Okay, I'm pretty lucky to get the wizard here. The wizard is really strong and have AoE damage. Okay, this is actually also a very important building. This one over here, the monument. Basically, you need this. I'm gonna sell the farm. You need this to be surrounded by military buildings, so it's gonna produce more free tile. Because without free tile, you are nothing. You need more free tile. You see here that we are starting to push on them because we have a very good building here. Okay. So Spearman deal 300% more damage and Catapult deal 400% damage to building. This one is actually really good. Why we have this early is actually because we upgrade this into level 4. Upgrade our shop into level 4 already. We're gonna get this. This receive the buff from every cultural building. I have 4 over here. So it's very good to be adjacent to or the same row of this cultural building. Okay, another barn. This barn is actually really important for me because it boosts up these. Okay, we have more space, so I get we're gonna... You can change the blade of the building by pressing left click and just drag them. We're not being that efficient here, so let's try and be more efficient like this. Okay, and let the wizard tower have as much space as possible. It's fine if they don't have good space, it's fine. Don't worry too much. Okay, here comes the theater. The theater is also really strong. 500, but it produces 42, which is crazy. Although it does cost 20 seconds to produce a amount of gold. Okay, we are doing pretty well here. The Griffin Nest is also really strong, but I'm gonna recommend you also to avoid this. Because the best thing possible is actually the catapult over here. Try and get into level 5 as soon as possible. Because in level 4 of the shop, like here, you unlock the Wizard University. Okay, another one of these. Let me see. I'm gonna try and reroll here. Oh, this one is good. Let me see. This one is good, but let me see. No. I have a lot of money, so I don't need to worry that much. Okay, this one is good. Dragon nest, basically. So the dragon nest is very fitted to put into here, like this, I guess. It resolves the buff from 5 of this money making building. Okay. We are at level 4. That means you are free to use the town center over here. The town center basically boosts the production of economy and culture building. So basically, these two can be boosted, and this one can be boosted as well. So I'm gonna put it here. Town center over here. You see that it boosts everything here. In the late game, this girl can delete the whole map with her meteor, so that is also good. By getting the catapult early with the relic, we are doing very well here. Another barn here, fine. Okay, we get another meteor, might as well use it. I get pretty lucky by having the wizard and the catapult pretty early, but it's just the same. You can build as many as you want because it's actually just normal building. Another theater. Theater is really strong. You can see here, I never lack of cash because of the gold mine here and the philosophy guild. So let's upgrade it. And we got another relic here. I don't know what to use actually. The growth elixir is actually pretty strong here. I'm gonna use it. Very crazy if you ask me. Okay, let's spacing things out. The thing needs to be spaced out is actually this wizard's tower actually. A pattern kind of like this. Oh, but now we can reset the shop. It's fine. It's fine, actually. I don't need to be able to be resetting the shop. Okay, another wizard university. You see, at level 4, these wizards is actually pretty strong here. We're not gonna be able to reach level 5 because I want to quickly. You wanna see, it's actually pretty easy. The game is not actually that difficult. This is a little bit micro intensive in terms of building up this thing, but not that micro intensive. Okay, I gonna try and TLDR a bit here. The best unit on the human side is the wizard. It came from the wizard university, which is available from the shop level 4. And the second strongest building, I think it's actually the strongest anyway. You're gonna win if you have a lot of this building. The sea workshop over here, which produces the catapult. The catapult is stupidly strong. Okay, I think we already win here, so I'm gonna slow it down a bit. Relic. I don't care about relic anymore though, because we already won here. This is the Griffinet. The Griffin is also pretty strong, but I'm gonna recommend you to keep your money. Because the problem with the Griffin is that this is just a flying unit. A flying unit in this game is not as strong. Depend on which one we are talking about. The Griffin is not one of them. Okay, we're gonna build here and I'm gonna show you the Dragoness is pretty strong. The barn here, we're gonna sell for this. We won here anyway, so you see, if you do anything well, you don't need to get to level 5 even. You gotta get a new equipment from the victory, of course. Okay, I really hope you like this guy, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode. I'm gonna of course show you every kind of character, and we're gonna go through demon and also drop. Goodbye.